and this man's back with me again. Carmen, Big Man, Mangini. Oh, I forgot. My bad. I forgot to say Billy Blank. And beer drinking blank. Boo! Bill, I forgot to tell you, I had a dream last night where you were fighting for the WWE Championship. You were fighting. It was you versus. You were facing. You were facing John Cena. And I never thought this would happen. It was his last match. John Cena was WWE Championship. I come rolling out. You're about to beat John Cena. Okay? You're about to beat John Cena. You hit him with the Bill Cutter. Okay? And I come rolling out. The ref gets knocked out. Carmen distracts. Before the ref gets knocked out, Carmen distracts him. Cena knocks him in. I come rolling with a sledgehammer, and I hit you in the chest. And then Cena...
I like how this dream is slowly coming back to you.
Then Cena hits you with the AA, and you're like, Bob, I thought we were friends. And I was like, you're not winning the WWE Championship before me, Bill. Carmen, what do you think about that? Carmen, what do you think about that dream?
I think it kind of says that deep down somewhere you have like a jealousy and still succeeding.
There was no
Wow.
It was no jealousy.
An unexpected answer. Unexpected answer.
Well, my psychological training tells you there's some deep-seated jealousy there.
What of a man? What of a man who smokes and drinks beer? No thanks, man.
I'm quitting smoking, by the way, Bob.
You told me that,
We
Bill.
have this on the record. I'm quitting.
Good.
You ain't quit.
I'm done.
Die. Do you think he's done?
Yep.
Bill, you ain't done, Bill.
She is. She's a cold-blooded producer.
I hope he's done.
Carmen, are you watching Evolution on Sunday?
Probably not.
Are you watching?
Yeah, it's a Sunday night. I probably will.
Are you watching Are you watching Saturday night's main event on Saturday?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, is that on this coming Saturday?
No, Bill. It's in 2 Saturdays now. Yeah, it's this coming Saturday. SummerSlam's only like 4 weeks away. Carmen, no, I think it might be. We will be there.
We will be at SummerSlam.
And we gave Billy Blank the option to go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know, everyone says I'm alligator arms. He might be the king of alligator arms.
I'm in saving mode, Bob. I couldn't do it.
Saving mode for what, Bill? You don't pay for anything. I asked you to buy WWE, cost $60. I can't do it, Bill. It's too expensive. So what do you buy, Bill, besides beer and a pack of cigarettes?
Exactly. And when I get rid of that pack of cigarettes, that's a lot more moolah.
Well, you do know you would save a lot more cash if none of this happened, Bill.
I did the math. I try to not do it, Bob, but I calculated how much I spent a year.
Bill, look, I'm at 86 subscribers, and if I get to 100 before October, at October, I'm putting you through a table. But if I don't get there, you're safe.
How do we get back to the table? I knew that's where you were going. I knew it.
Let's get the Carmen's boy John Cena. He's the WWE champion. What do you think about him versus CM Punk at Clash of the Champions?
It was a good match. I liked it. I knew Cena was walking out with the belt, so there was no surprise in there. But it was fun to watch.
It was a good match. It was funny when Seth Rollins came out, huh?
Yeah, a bunch of nonsense interference, but at least they went after both sides and didn't favor one wrestler over the other.
Do you think Orton's heels turn's coming?
I don't know. You're the one that called the heel turn, so I'm waiting to see it happen.
I said heel turn's coming. I didn't say it was coming at Clash Night of Champions.
I know you said it's coming.
Because Drew McIntyre said to Randy on SmackDown, Where's the Randy Orton from 2001? Guys that was kicking legends in the head. Not soft Randy Orton, who won't even kick one of his best friends in the head. He's like, where's the psychopath I had to save all the legends from? He's like, I want to get in the ring with that Randy Orton, not this soft loser Orton.
Well, see, maybe Drew's bringing it out in him.
He's trying to bring it out in him. And Randy hit him with the RKO. Now they got a match next Saturday. Who wins that one?
I'll say that match is Drew McIntyre.
You think he wins it and Randy loses again and gets more angry?
The Bud definitely wants Randy to go evil again.
I do.
I'll see Randy Orton.
Dude, come on. Come on, Bill. Are you saying when he RKO'd everyone upon him back in 2009, it wasn't the best time?
That was fun, but don't you like this new, older, friendly Randy?
No, I don't like friendly Randy. He loses every time he has a match.
He does lose. His win-loss record is not great.
No, it's great all the time, but he hasn't had a big win in a while.
I wonder what is Randy Orton's all-time win-loss.
I don't.
Should I? Just make someone Google it.
It comes up.
I know he has over. I think he has over.
Didn't lose for a long. I wonder if Roman Reigns and John Cena probably have a crazy win-loss ratio.
I mean, Orton will win on SmackDown, but then he'll lose on he'll win on SmackDown, but then he'll lose the big matches they put him on the pay-per-views.
That's all I got to say.
See, the
It
best
looks like
thing
Randy Orton's win percentage is 53.3%.
Is that good or bad?
Wow. Right around the middle.
Yep, he has 1,316 wins and 2,470 matches.
First of all, Leatherworks, that is a lot of matches. Holy shnikes.
What do you got to say about now, Die? About him always getting hurt?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, he's getting brittle. He can't fight as much.
Exercises actively is now part in the chat.
He's an old man, but he's still doing it.
He's older than me. He's old.
We got Saturday night's main event. Does Goldberg walk out with the World Heavyweight Championship?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Some people say Goldberg may win, and Seth Rollins cashes in on him.
That would be cool. Oh, okay, Bob. I like
wouldn't mind that happening.
What'd you say?
I wouldn't mind that happening. That'd be good.
That's what I'm That's what I'm
When
reading.
you look at the history of who had the belt, it'll show that he had it.
I hope Goldberg loses because I got a cheesesteak on this match with my friend.
Just for the record, I also looked up John Cena's record.
Here we go.
I knew it.
John Cena has a win percentage of 78.4%. Over 1,800 wins.
Wow.
Do you think John Cena? What about I need Die to look up one more person. Die, look up Triple H's win percentage.
There it is. Put the producer to work early. What was I going to complain about? I forget. When
What?
I'm looking up the Triple H thing. I was going to say
What?
something.
What'd you say?
I was going to give you shit about
His win percentage is 52.4%.
There you go. That's pretty good.
lower than RKO, right?
Lower than Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Wait, so Randy's better or worse?
He has a better win percentage.
I thought Triple H was 62. Ain't that good?
Was what?
I thought.
It was 53. It was like a point higher.
52.
Oh, Triple H is 52.
Yeah, he's 52. Randy was 53.
No.
Everyone's logging off.
Cena was 74.
I thought you said Cena was 78.
Cena was 78. What do you
Much higher.
Cena was
Much
78?
higher is all I'm getting at.
Randy Orton and Triple H were both around 50, but Randy Orton was a point higher. He's a point better.
It doesn't matter to me.
Here's the key thing, though. Triple H was the bad guy a lot of the time, so he's going to lose the big matches. Although I feel like Triple H won a shitload.
He did win a lot of matches.
He won 1,000 matches.
I feel like every time I watched, he won.
Yeah, then you'll call me and say, "Yo, Bub, who won that match last night?" And I'll say, "Bill, if you stop getting
I turned into Andrew Dice Clay.
if you stop getting confused, you'll know who won."
Well, the percentages sidetracked us a little. You got a little lost with the percentages.
Carmen's here to bring us down
I
the.
bet you Ric Flair lost more matches than he won.
So what do you want now? Professor Die to look up another one?
No, that's if this is what the people want.
Bill, is this the greatest podcast ever?
Yeah, so far we're getting there.
Look, Bill.
51.1%.
51?
61.1.
51%. He's had over 5,000 matches.
Because
I couldn't even imagine how many matches.
that's what happens when you that's what happens when you wrestle when you're till you're 66.
Also, just knowing that losing, if it's best for the storyline, just lose. Nobody really cares. And people don't look back the way. Everyone just thinks Ric Flair was the greatest ever.
A lot of the older people think Ric Flair was the best ever. I don't.
A lot of people say Ric Flair's the best.
I don't. Do you?
If
you ask Bill, if you ask a lot of older people that I talk to that watch wrestling, they either say Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan. Some even say Andre the Giant.
Well, we've all turned our back on Hulk Hogan.
Well, I'm just saying, some people say he's the best ever. Here that I've talked to. Here's one. They might even say Bob Backlund,
No way.
Bruno Sammartino.
Maybe Pop Man JD would be talking about Bob Backlund.
Or Bruno Sammartino. Carmen, are you a Bruno Sammartino fella?
No, I was a little young for Bruno Sammartino, believe it or not.
Was that a Nan person? Did she love him?
Nan was big into Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, the older heads definitely
Did Nan walk around with the belt and say she's the champion?
I couldn't get belts back then.
I'm trying to think. Honky Tonk Man. I know older people love Honky Tonk Man. And any footage I see, I love as well.
Bill, who's your favorite wrestler of all time, Edge or The Undertaker?
I think Undertaker would have to be, but I think on the mic, Ric Flair has to be top 2, right? Ric Flair on the mic was so good.
Yeah, Stone Cold and The Rock are better than Ric Flair.
I feel like Undertaker on the mic sometimes left a little to be desired.
Well, he was never really a big mic guy. A lot of his career, he didn't talk at all.
Yeah, the best was when he wasn't talking.
Yeah, either Brother Love or Paul Bear, one of them off for him.
Carmen, were you a huge Attitude Era fella?
Yeah, that's when I was watching wrestling a lot, yeah.
That's when Uncle had the cable box where you could watch the pay-per-views for free. I don't know if we should... someone else had it.
Bill, it's too late, Bill. There is no going back.
I remember Unc had the 56K modem, and he had a picture of what Kane looked like without his mask. Me and John were like, let's take a look. And we were watching it load. Remember how long it took the pictures to load?
Yeah, like line by line.
It was line by line. We're slowly seeing what Kane looked like without his mask.
Carmen, were you a huge Mask Kane fella?
No, I was never a big Kane person.
You didn't like Kane?
He was okay. I was never big into him.
Kane and X-Pac, when they had the little friendship.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Bill.
He was little and the other guy was big.
Bill, how long could you last in a ring with Roman Reigns? No, how about this? How long could you last in the ring with Braun Breaker?
Braun Breaker?
Yeah, just
How long does it take for him to do the spear?
about.
4 seconds?
Like 2 seconds.
No, I don't think he'll start you off with the spear, Bill. I think he'll want to get the feel you out first. Then he'll throw you on the mat. What?
I'll do the heel move where I just hide outside the ring the whole time. It's Mrs. Mancini! Uh-oh! We're doing the bump cast. Uh-oh. Are you looking for a Pepsi or... no, she's looking for a water.
How you doing, Miss Mangini?
Yeah, holy water.
I think
Water.
there's Pepsi's over here. Water's over here, I mean.
Carmen, were you at Miss Mangini's house today?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, earlier.
So, Carmen, what do you think about these Phillies so far?
Yeah, as long as they keep winning 2 out of 3, I'm good with it.
Man says hello.
We got Sanchez tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, on the West Coast.
You watch that whole game, or you watch some of it?
I'll probably watch an inning or 2. I'll watch it.
Oh, God.
Bill, you watch all Phillies tomorrow, or you fall asleep because of work?
I actually fell asleep during the game today, and Wheeler almost threw a perfect game.
I know. He put you through a gem today.
I need starting playoff when the game. If the Phillies get the playoffs, I need to sleep during the game because that is when they do their best.
No, you're not going to sleep during the game.
There's a deer, Carmen. Exactly.
Sounds good to me. If that works, I don't care. Let him sleep.
Can we put it? But if he's going to sleep, can we put him? Can we put him in the trash can and throw it down the hill?
Yeah.
I'll put you in
As
a
long as
trash
the
can.
Phillies win.
Phillies win.
What'd you say?
If it means the Phillies win, I'll put you in a trash can.
How do I get in the trash can?
If you told me,
The Phillies win.
if you told me right now, Bill, we stuff you in the trash can and throw you down the street, the Phillies will win the World Series. I'm popping in that trash can.
Before you had a chance to put me in the trash can, I would hit an RKO on you so quick.
Nah, you couldn't get your feet that far off the ground.
I say pop out of the trash can, Bum hits me with an RKO.
I'm going to start stretching. Don't worry. I'm going to jump and touch the rim next year in basketball.
All right.
Not
I
touch.
know I would break every bone possible.
For what?
But I have to make sure I go, my health insurance, everything's all squared away before
Wait, you gotta jump to hit the RKO?
No, I'm talking about going down in the trash can.
Oh yeah, I knew you gotta jump to hit the RKO. Bill, stop talking about a trash can.
Oh, we're switching off that?
Yeah, Bill, we gotta take one game at a time. San Francisco tomorrow night.
Beautiful. Oh, no, are they on the West Coast?
No, Bill, they're in the moon playing.
You're going to do what, San Francisco and then San Diego?
Yeah, then the All-Star break.
The games are going to be at 10.
I can't believe Suarez and Sanchez didn't make the All-Star team.
Yeah, man.
That's all right. They're damn playing the Phillies. Let them.
I'm glad you brought that up, Bob. I'm glad you brought that up. Turner has the most hits in the league.
Who?
Yeah.
Trey Turner.
I know the errors. The errors are shafty. The errors need to stop. But he has the most hits. Nobody bats 300 anymore. How many people are batting 300 right now? Producer died.
I think let him rest. Who cares? Get him next year's All-Star game when they're here.
The Pop hates Turner, so I wanted him to make the All-Star game so I could give Pop shit. Crap.
Damn.
How do you hate Trey Turner?
Pop hates Trey Turner.
Carmen, do you hate Trey Turner?
No.
Do you die?
No.
I don't.
It's a Philly sports. It's a Philly sports. We should start beef with Philly sports radio because they start these issues.
But I'm going to be honest. I do think I told you from day one that I don't think their lineup's that good. They need to make improvement. Like a right-handed bat wouldn't hurt.
A trade. They're a trade or two away.
Well, you got to understand. You got to understand something, Bill. When you get to the playoffs, a lot of their starters are going to go to the bullpen. Besides 3, and Wheeler, Sanchez, and Suarez are probably going to be game 1, game 2, and game 3. Wheeler game 1, Sanchez game 2.
In the bullpen.
No, he'll be a game.
Suarez will be a Philly.
Yeah, I don't know.
You think they're going to trade him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll keep him.
He has so much value right now.
They're going to trade him.
I love the man. I love that man. But I think they could trade him right now. They could get really good stuff back for him.
Get a center fielder.
I think they're going to. I don't think Suarez is going anywhere.
If I was the GM, I would consider trading Suarez right now. His ERA is 2.0.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think anyone's going to give us back anything for Suarez a lot since he's a free agent and he's going to want a lot of money. But that's me.
You know, he should have been in the All-Star game, and he made the All-Star game last season. That would have been 2 All-Star games in a row.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Nola. I worry about Nola.
Started his rehab down in Clearwater.
What'd you say?
He just started his rehab down in Clearwater.
When, today?
I think yesterday, I think he went down.
That's good. We actually need Nola
Yeah,
back.
he was bullpen yesterday. He was on his way to Clearwater.
I'm pretty sure Nola's going to be good to go, but I worry that the Nola contract prevented us from keeping Ranger.
I hope it doesn't money. They can keep whoever they want. So we'll see.
Bill.
Maybe just give Ranger a big. He's got Scott Boras.
Bill, the Phillies' first priority. They need to resign Schwarber. Okay. Then after Schwarber,
JJ and Suarez.
then after Schwarber, if they don't trade Suarez, I don't think they will. Carmen thinks they will, and Dye thinks they will. That's their opinion. My opinion is I don't think they're gonna. I just don't think teams are gonna buy into it and take them because of last year deal.
Ranger Suarez?
I don't think they're gonna give a lot for a pitcher on a rental deal, Bill.
He's been so good. Other than the back pain, he's been.
Bill, I know
good.
he's been a back plane, Bill, but this is where I'm getting at. Team that's in a playoff race ain't gonna give us their big weapons, and a team that sucks ain't gonna trade for Ranger and sign him unless he wants to sign there. And Ranger.
The team that sucks will trade Tommy for Ranger to free up their salary cap and don't worry about signing him next year.
What'd you say?
A team that sucks will trade him to get rid of somebody on their roster and then not worry about signing him for next year.
I honestly haven't even considered this until now, and I'm like, wow, trading Ranger would make a lot of sense. If you're not going to re-sign him.
Yeah, I don't think they're re-signing him.
I just hope he doesn't go somewhere as good as I think, because I love him. I do love Ranger. He's been so good.
We'll see, Bill. If they're going to trade him, you're only going to see him for about, 3 more starts.
Oh my God.
Maybe even 1, maybe even 2 more starts if they trade him. We'll see.
When's the trade deadline? The end of July?
July 31st. So he'll have 1 this week. Then he'll probably have 1 against the Angels. That's 2 starts, and then he'll probably maybe 1 more if they trade him.
We'll see.
I don't think about that.
I haven't even considered that.
Bill,
if you're not going to re-sign him, you got to get something back for him, Bob.
Bill,
You got to get something back.
Bill, I don't think about that stuff though. If they trade him, they trade him. If they don't, they don't.
And if we don't re-sign him, don't we get like a draft pick or something?
Bill,
Baseball's
what
weird.
Carmen said, they can re-sign anyone they want. They choose not to.
Right.
If they wanted to, they could re-sign Schwarber for 115. They could re-sign JT for $13 million a year, even 20, and whatever his pay cut would be. He said, and they could re-sign Suarez for $80 million, whatever he wants. They don't want to do that. They could though. You know how much that stadium takes in? That's all the Phillies get their money from the fans, and they sell out every game.
Can they get JT on a cheap contract?
He said he would. He already said he would.
2 years?
He said he already said he would take a pay cut.
He would? He said that?
Yeah, that's what I read.
David signed at the end of the contract.
Because Bill, JT knows he ain't the same player he used to be. He's batting 250, 48, but which ain't good, which ain't great, but which ain't bad either. But he used to bat 275, 280, with knocking about 20 homers.
Yeah, and the other thing is you got to compare it to the average of the other catchers in all of baseball. He's still right up there. Catchers don't hit the way they used to back in the day. Like
Except one man.
JT's kind of a rare thing.
Except one man. The dude on Seattle.
Yeah, everyone brings him up.
35 bombs.
I miss the old slugging catcher. Back when I was younger. Mike Piazza. I mean, I hated him. I mean, you love to hate him.
You know what I say, Bill? You can't. What people say on the internet and YouTube videos about rumors, that's all rumors being idiots. Or they're just doing their job. You can't believe that. You only can believe what happens. Right, Carmen?
You believe rumor shit all the time.
No, I don't.
You're always like, oh, I saw a video about this, or this guy said this. This might happen. You hear stuff all the time, and you throw rumors.
I'm just telling you what I hear. I don't believe it.
Yeah, that's rumors. That's spreading rumors.
I'm just telling you what I hear.
Well, that's you just know what he's hearing.
Producer Di, you have to clip that part for our TikTok. That was the best part. You spread rumors all the time.
I said I listen. I'm not going to stop listening to videos. It's what I do.
I think you should.
I didn't think Bev said he was spreading rumors. He just listens to that.
Yeah, I listen to them.
Some other people, then that's spreading rumors.
I'm not spreading rumors. I'm telling you what I listen to.
He's telling on the podcast. He's telling millions.
Millions.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that count on us.
Count on who? You, Bill? No one counts on you.
They count on us for relevant, important, reliable information.
We are the sports pulse of the tri-state area.
And we're growing even bigger. What am I going to complain about?
What else?
Dead air, Bob.
What do you? I'm waiting. You were talking, Bill. I'm waiting for you to say something.
I was gonna complain about something. Hold on.
Well, hurry up, Bill. What are you going to complain about?
I'm glad you said that.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you said
Oh yeah. Carmen, did
Phillies fan.
you take your medicine today?
I take it every day.
Just checking. Is it wearing off?
Probably wore off a few hours ago.
You seem like an angry man.
I don't think so.
Is anti-Hulk medication?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It stops him from turning into Red Hulk.
Do you take that?
Rage.
Do you take that every morning?
I do.
Do you take it morning and night?
No, just in the morning.
Di, can you tell when his medicine wears off?
Yeah.
Did it wear off?
He was calm up until the podcast.
That's when the black eyes start.
Did you say he was calm? Did you say he was calm up until the podcast?
Well, it was fine all day. Phillies win.
When's your next Phillies game?
We were just at the one on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're there Wednesday night.
Not sure of the check.
We're there for the fireworks.
Bill, remember the Phillies game?
Got that, Bob?
Bill, remember the Phillies game? I bought you a ticket, and you came. You had to come.
Possible game.
You had to come at 8:30.
Oh, here we go.
Do you realize if there wasn't a rain delay, you would be there in the 6th, 7th inning?
No, I would have gone in sooner. I was chilling.
I don't give a what you were doing, Bill.
When I first got in, when I was...
I gave you a cup.
Here we go. I gave you a cup. When I first got in, I should have said paying for parking, but I should say Di and Carm got me the hookup. I was on the list.
Bill, do you remember?
On the list.
Bill,
So I pulled up, and I was like, parking for Bill Blank. They're like, beer drinking, Bill? I was like, that's right.
VIP.
They're like, move along. No money given to anyone.
Di, you put him on there as beer drinking Bill?
No, he's on there as William Blank the Fifth.
No, I made that. I elaborate. I elaborated? No. What's the word I'm looking for? Exaggerated.
There you go.
There you go.
But I think I was looking for an even better word, but who cares?
Carmen, who do you think Seth Rollins cashes in on?
John Cena.
You actually do?
I think that's how John Cena loses the belt.
When do you think Seth cashes in on him?
We got a little while yet.
Seth for SummerSlam? Is John Cena losing the belt and then Cena gets a rematch or no?
No.
I do love Cena preventing Seth Rollins from cashing in.
Yeah, what's Cena's whole thing right now? Cena's here to ruin wrestling. What's Seth Rollins' thing right now? Seth Rollins says he's here to save wrestling.
Such a good theory.
So the savior of wrestling is going to take out the guy who's trying to ruin wrestling. Seth Rollins takes the belt from John Cena.
Boom.
And then Cena turns good again?
Yeah, eventually.
Do you think Cena turns good, Carm? I'm glad we. You think Cena turns good again before his run is over?
Yeah, I don't think he ends his run as a heel.
Do you think who do you think wins?
The Rock was the one that started this. The Rock has to be involved, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of talk behind the scenes about what happened and all that.
What do you mean?
Like,
Yeah,
like,
did the Rock fail again, like he always does?
basically, yeah, that's what they're saying.
What does that mean? He bailed again.
He bailed out.
The Rock tends to fail.
That means he said he's not in WWE at this point?
Yeah, he just bailed out. He was not getting involved.
Even though he was the one that did made Cena turn heel.
The final boss.
Who do you think wins, John Cena or Cody
I
Rhodes?
bought a Final Boss T-shirt. That's faster.
Who do you think wins, John Cena or Cody Rhodes?
John Cena.
And a good match or Cena kills him?
No, he's not going to a squash match.
At WrestleMania it was a squash match.
Carm just said Seth would win, and I thought that was good, but now I'm thinking, does it circle back around at the next WrestleMania and Cody beats John Cena?
He will be there at the next WrestleMania.
What'd you say?
His 1 year will be up.
Oh, he already did his... So he won't be at the next WrestleMania?
No, Bill. He will not be at the next WrestleMania.
Let me check my notes. Let me check my notes. It would be a full circle moment if Cody beat him. It was a good idea, all right? It was a good idea.
Bill, I'm gonna hit you with a spear.
There it is.
You get your feet off the ground.
Yes, I can. You don't need to get your feet off the ground to hit the spear.
You gotta dive at somebody.
I can dive at someone without getting my feet off the ground.
It's not a good one.
Speaking of keeping your feet on the ground, we got to talk about you going to nationals, baby.
Are you coming if I make it?
Now, what is the qualifier? We have to read the...
Now, hang on this question. If I make it, I'm going to put a vote in right now. Does Billy Blank make the trip? I say no. Before you say anything. Hang on before you say anything. Bill, shut up. Now we'll go to producer Die. Die. If I make it to nationals in Minnesota, does Billy Blank spend the money? Yes or a no?
I'm going to go with no.
Okay. Carmen. If I make...
I want to say yes, but...
Carmen, if I make Minnesota, Carmen, does Billy Blank put out the money to go? Yes or a no?
I say yes. Billy will be there.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, now we go to Biagio. Biagio, does Billy Blank go yes or a no?
Biagio.
No. You lose.
Who's Biagio?
My guy in my head.
Voice in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking to your imaginary friend.
No, it's my voice.
No idea.
It's my voice in my head that tells me to choke slam you.
You gotta ignore that voice,
Bill, do you remember when you called me drunk, Bill?
It smelled a lot like a skunk suddenly. Holy.
Then maybe that's a sign. Bill, do you remember when you called me as drunk, Bill, and said, "I love you"? You're like, "I love Steve." I said, "You don't know Steve." You're like,
Coach Brown.
I would have a beer with that man, Steve.
think we're doing it justice. I think everyone got emotional when you lifted 400. Was it 400?
Yo, let me ask you a question, Bill. What do you think about Mr. Beaver? Would he kill you?
Mr. Beaver immediately would kill me. He would kill me just looking at it. The fight would be over before it even began.
Watch, Carmen. Does Billy Blank have it?
He actually kind of reminds me of Kreese from Cobra Kai.
But like super nice.
He's like an old head. Except, don't look up recent weird shit with him, but
Billy,
Kreese is my dude.
Billy,
He's like old head. I'm still jacked, even though I'm like 60 something. I'm like, I could kill you. I'm like, oh God. He didn't say that, but his eyes said everything.
So you think you against
He
Mr.
cares about you too. You should have seen he was cheering too, by the way, Bob.
Who?
Mr. Beaver.
I know he was cheering. He was right there. Mr. Beaver is my trainer, Bill.
So is he? How many coaches do you need? Like,
I have
how many people are working for you?
2, and I have a lot of people that work for me, Bill, and you're not one of them.
I feel like I'm right there in the front line.
Di works for me.
Yeah, producer guy.
Carmen even works for me, right, Carmen?
I do the
How much do you pay everybody?
You see, that's the
What's
point.
everybody's salary?
I don't pay.
Kindness and love.
What'd you say?
There's kindness and love.
I can't pay anyone yet because,
I'm not gonna buy us the yacht.
Bill, I can't pay anyone yet because this podcast ain't big. But when I get the money, Carmen will get a little slice, right, Carmen?
That's it. So I'm playing the long game here.
Wait a minute, I don't get a piece of the pie?
I'll get you a dollar. Hey, Bill, if I give you $1 a day, think about it.
How about we just sign a contract right now? 5%.
Bill, how about this, Bill? What if I give you a penny a day? Now we're talking.
Actually, let's go 10%.
Bill, if I give you a penny a day for 10 years, you're making out pretty good.
Penny a day,
$36.
10 years.
What'd you say, Carmen?
Like $36.
Bill, that's...
Pennies are useless, Bob.
You can buy some bubble... Wait, you can buy some good bubble gum with it, Bill.
You couldn't buy bubble gum.
You just watched Sandlot, didn't you? Just like the rest of us. 4th of July weekend.
Carmen, what you doing the 4th?
4th of July. Not much. What do we do?
Billy.
Yeah, we watched the Phillies.
Beer drinking Bill was there.
Our fantasy draft's coming up, right?
Oh, this
This is Mangini. This is Mangini within rare form.
I made up one game today. Now I'm going to make another game before August, and I should be good for August 31st.
Nice, August 31st, the draft.
When are these tryouts?
This year?
What?
No, wait a minute. Wait, the draft? What's the draft? Oh, our fantasy draft.
Bill, are you going to make it this year? If I find out you're at a Fish concert, I'm going to find you, and I'm going to...
You know what? I'm not at a Fish concert.
You better not be in anything, Bill. Bill, if I can do my best to change my plan, to change for me working a baseball game, because I want to be there, then you should change your plans as well.
I'll be there. Because, by the way, I didn't draft my team. Mistakes were made.
It doesn't matter, Bill. You stink.
Your first pick.
Yeah, I didn't know I would have such a good pick.
Then why were you not there?
I think I took Devontae Smith third
No.
overall.
You took Hurts 3rd overall. Get it right.
Jalen Hurts.
You're goddamn right. I did.
Then you came back with Devontae Smith.
Who won the Super Bowl that year?
Eagles.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How far did the two of those guys get you in fantasy? Not making the playoffs.
Further than I expected. And then it fell apart quick. But when I'm there, Bub, you're done.
Bill, you stink.
The other problem is I don't remember. Back when I was younger, I knew all the players.
Oh, yeah. There will be a table. I might hit you with a table right on the draft day.
I'm going to have a table and a notebook, and I'm going to have a guy working for me.
No, you're going to be there, and I'm going to make sure you're drafting your own team. And if you're not, I'm hitting you with an RKO. Now, what's the easiest finisher? Why don't?
There's no-
What's the easiest finisher? Why don't I have to jump?
no scenario.
I know. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this. Carmen, I know a finisher where you don't have to jump.
There we go.
The attitude adjustment.
You have to lift them up onto your shoulders.
I don't need. I have the leg strap. You just squat.
Bill can lift. Bob can lift. He just can't jump.
All right, we'll see.
I'll hit him with the AA. I'm gonna hit you with the AA, Carmen. I can lift you right up on the shoulders.
You think he's gonna let you?
What? No, I said I can lift.
Top out.
I said I can lift you right up on the shoulders
You think I'm gonna let you?
and hit you with the AA.
Nah.
That wasn't even. You didn't even say anything. You just made noises there. I think.
Doesn't matter. I'm dealing with Billy Blank. I'll hit him with elbows. He won't have nothing left. Then I'll hit him with the AA.
We'll see.
You just get me down. You're
Watch
like a
this.
Video game move.
Carmen, who wins in a tag team match? Me and you versus Billy Blank and Bones.
Yeah, but I feel like the wild card on this one. I'll say me, even though you're my partner. I think I'll still win.
What do you mean me? I'm a good
Tree move.
Carmen. I'm not a bad partner.
We'll see.
How-
Carmen and Bones.
What if it's
Carmen and
me?
Bones love each other.
What if it
This
was-
could be a betrayal.
What if it was me and Patrick versus you and Bones?
Wait, what's the chant? What?
Yeah, wait, what?
Me and my friend Patrick versus you and Bones.
No.
Me and Bones or Bill and Bones?
You and Bones.
Either way, the Bones' team was winning.
Even if it was Billy Blank and Bones?
Bill and Bones would win, yes.
No, I would start.
I would betray him after we win. Classic.
I would hit everybody with the. I would hit everyone with the R. Bill, I would hit you with the RKO.
You hear that, Bones? I'd like to think he listens to this.
Every now and then. He's a subscriber.
He said he would be on. He said he would come on. Our first special guest.
We have to arrange that. Maybe a live show.
Should we do 2 shows where we have us and then we have a guest?
Yeah,
What?
we'll do a live show.
Producer
draft.
What'd you say?
We could have Jackson on.
We can do a
We
live
could have
show.
Andrew.
Oh, there you go.
Bill, look, Bill, I got to start doing podcasts of the week. I'm doing a podcast next week. Apparently, I'm doing a couple.
But I'm thinking if we had Andrew on, the world might explode.
Yeah, no, we don't need that.
The random.
You might listen.
No.
You might listen to this. You might listen to this.
Bill, are you the best guest we ever had around here, you think?
Wait a minute.
Bill's not a guest. Bill's a regular.
Oh, a regular.
I'm a rag.
I thought you were under guest. My bad.
He's a recurring character.
This is a crushing blow.
Crushing blow. Is Bill part of the board?
That's what yeah.
I thought he was, yeah.
Who's the
We
CEO?
need to be on the board.
Who's the chairman? Me. Okay.
You.
Who's the CO? Who's the COO?
I'm the COO.
What's Die?
There we go.
The chief brand officer.
How much power does Billy Blank have?
That's what we need to know.
And then power.
I don't know if he had any actual power, but I believe he was on the board. I think he made him like an executive vice president.
No, I don't know if I'm going that far. I think I made him executive water boy.
Wow.
As long as it's an executive, then.
Executive water boy.
But look, he's still on the brand. He's still on the board. Bill, look, I know you were vice president, but I had to strip that role from you.
I was vice president.
Yeah, you were. Took it away. Now you're vice water boy.
Comes and goes, producer die.
Now you know why you're vice water boy? Because my vice water boy gets paid a penny a day for the next 10 years.
Incredible.
That's like $30, Bill, but you'll be living large.
Yeah, let me get my calculator. Wait, I'm getting robbed.
Why? Oh, Bill, I did want to bring this up to you, Bill. Me and you, just me and you, have to have a Sixers podcast soon. Before the season, we got to talk about Vise Yeshko. How do we say his name?
Yeah, did you watch the preseason game?
No, I didn't watch it, Bill.
He looked good.
It's not preseason. It's summer league. It's summer league.
Guess who looks shitty? Ace Bailey. And I'm glad. That's Sixer talk. It went dead.
Bill, we gotta save it. We gotta save this for the pod, Bill.
Yeah, all right. We'll do a post draft.
on this one.
We'll do a Sixer summer league pod.
What's with
Oh,
the
that should be exciting.
a summer league?
People love summer league.
I don't.
People are counting down how many days in training camp. They don't give
I just love Ace Bailey. He tried to be nowhere.
Bill,
and he ended
Bill,
up
the whole
being
town,
ball.
Bill, the whole town of Philadelphia is going like this. They're looking at their calendar and they're saying, "When's training camp?" They're saying, "When's the Eagles' first game?" And then they're gonna say, "Phillies who?" Right, Carmen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the fair weather fans fly back again.
I will say there are plenty of fair weather fans that go back to the Eagles.
Thank God.
I do love the Eagles. I love them all. Those Flyers. I need to get my shit together with the Flyers.
Oh, Bill.
They're on the up and up.
Maybe we'll go to a Flyers game, the four of us this year.
All right.
They're my favorite hockey team.
Oh, there you go.
That's all that matters, bub.
Bill,
There.
look, a couple times we had dead air, so we gotta think what to say. I know you're not supposed to have dead air, but we gotta keep this moving. If I'm thinking about what this,
You're supposed to keep it moving.
I usually do keep it moving.
You guys do a good job of keeping it.
All right. Remember when the first we started a podcast, you said to me, you said, "Bub, let me give you some friendly advice." And I said, "Okay, Carmen." You said, "As your wise man," you said, "Let me tell you something. I always been in your corner." You're like, "At this host, you cannot have dead air." You said, "I said, what's dead air?" You're like, "Hang on. I'm not done. Let me get the accent." You're like, "Let me tell you something, my friend." You said, "You cannot have dead air." You said, "You gotta keep things moving, my friend. You gotta do a good job of keeping it moving. You can't have dead air. You gotta know what to talk about, and I'll pitch in when it matters." What'd you say?
You're moving?
Dead on.
What'd you say?
Incredible. Incredible.
And then Billy Blank likes to say, "This is the best podcast ever presented by Manscaped.com and Bubs by Angry.com. Me and Carmen had this conversation, and we had it deep into the conversation.
Manscaped.com/thebubcast.
And we said, and I said, "Bill, you done a good job." And he's like, "Thank you, my son." I said, you're not your father. I'm not your father. You're not my father." You said, "Maybe in my dreams you are." I said, "That's creepy, Bill." You said, "Okay."
It's time to let Bub cook. Keep going, buddy.
Bill, that was it, man.
Oh, that was beautiful.
And then you say this, "That was beautiful, Bub. That was beautiful."
Great power.
Boom!
Times it took you to get to "I think you're my father." 3 tries.
Boom! Is that how it goes? Your screaming high voice?
Yeah. Is that how it sounds?
Boom!
He's on fire.
And Fuego.
This is the one.
SummerSlam's 4 weeks away, Carmen. I'm pumped.
Can't wait to see John Cena win.
I can't wait to see Randy Orton's heel turn. It's coming at SummerSlam.
Now it's happening at SummerSlam?
It's coming, dude. I feel it. It's coming.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It's coming at SummerSlam. I'm saying SummerSlam. And if I'm wrong, then I won't know when it will come, but it's coming.
If you're wrong, Billy Blank is putting you through a table.
Yeah, RKO.
Billy Blank can't put me through a table because
DKO. Phil.
Billy Blank, if you can Billy Blank, if you can lift me up, I'll let you.
TKO.
Bill, if you can lift me up, I'll let you put me through a table, but I don't think you can lift me off the ground.
And you're lifting all those weights. You're a big boy.
I think I'll flatten you, and you would say, "Man, he put me through the table, Miss Mangini. Help me! He crushed me. His 210 body after eating all those cheesesteaks crushed me."
Should we do a Mrs. Mangini? Should we enter her into the mix?
Oh, God.
She's a wild card. You know what she's gonna say.
If I switch the speaker, hold on.
Don't worry about what you say.
And you would say,
Still hear me?
"Bob!"
We're going in.
Go there.
Mrs. Mangini hour's coming.
Oh, boy.
We got about 10 minutes left, so hurry it up.
There we go. She's here.
How you doing, Bob?
Miss Mangini, I'm doing good.
Are you drinking? You sound like you're half shot in the ass.
Oh, Miss Mangini, look, we got to discuss things with you. I think every segment that we're on, we need to have at least the last 10 minutes with Miss Mangini.
You think so?
I do so.
All
Now,
right,
Miss
what are you
Mangini,
talking about?
Miss Mangini, are you excited for the all-girls pay-per-view on Sunday?
Oh, well, how about that today's ball game? Phillies did very well.
That was a good ball game.
God bless Zach Wheeler.
Hey, Ma.
What?
Sunday there's a pay-per-view for wrestling. It's all ladies. What do you think?
Oh, hot stuff. You know the boobs are going to be flying out of the cups, and the honeys will be hanging loose.
There's goes the PG rating.
Miss Mangini, are you gonna sit there and watch the all-girls?
Are you
Oh,
gonna watch
you
it,
know,
Ma?
they won't be that interesting to me. You know? But I'm going to kick that with watching these guys watch it.
You know, you got it.
I'll be getting excited.
You got a wild card there, Carmen.
Yes, she is.
You still told me she hit you with a car, but we'll leave that go.
Yeah.
Yo, Bob, that was an accident. I really love my son.
I believe
Two
you.
daughters, you know.
I thought he's your.
Hit them and kept going.
I thought he's your favorite kid.
He is my favorite.
Aww.
That's why he's still alive.
Miss Mangini, I wouldn't.
Slowly hit him.
Yeah, I was really like backing out when I would hit him. You know?
Carmen, what do you got to say about this?
It's true, yeah. I mean, I think if I was one of my sisters, he probably just drove over me.
Miss Mangini, when you drive, can you like see?
Oh,
Here we go.
are you kidding? When I drive, I sing, I dance in the car.
No, I didn't say sing. I didn't say sing. I didn't say sing. I said, can you see?
Oh, can I see? Oh, sure. Yeah, I can see out the windows.
You didn't see Carmen, though.
No, well, you know what? He was thinner then, and he was in the panel where where the back of the car is. You know, so he was like hidden by the car, the middle of the car.
Did he have to go to the
That's how he did it.
Did he have to go to the hospital?
Nah.
That was moving slow, so he kind of bounced.
It was a glancing blow.
So you're saying you knocked the sense back into him?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all
In
good.
fact, I made him even better. He's like resilient now. That's why he was good at his job when he was, working down the center. Somebody would hit him, he would look at him and laugh. I got hit by a 6,000-pound car. You think you're going to hurt me? And he'd smack him and knock him out.
That's true. That's how it worked. That's exactly what happened time and again.
He's doing a rosary.
Carmen, so what I'm hearing is that Miss Mangini made you into the man you are today.
That's exactly right. She toughened me up.
Now, I need you to do me a favor.
What?
I need you to toughen another man up.
Yeah, who?
Oh, here we
It goes by the name of beer drinking Billy Blank.
Oh, please. I'm trying to dry him out. Then I'll toughen his ass up. If I hit him when he's drunk, I'll kill him.
Miss
He'll
Mangini,
just lay there. He won't
Look, we're not trying to bounce them. We're not trying to destroy him. We're trying to stand him up and make him into the man he needs to be at 58 years old.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, Bob.
I mean, he's a 34-year-old man. He looks like he's 60.
Getting him a part-time job down at the Connie Mack Stadium there, giving out towels, so he can get a little tough and say, I got to take one home for Mrs. M.
Yo, what you mean Citizens Bank Park?
Yeah, she wants to get a job.
What do you mean Connie Mack Stadium? That's not even around anymore, is it?
No. Yeah, well, the Phillies might have moved, but the stadium moved with them.
She just meant the Philly Stadium.
Carmen, you and Miss Mangini got an interesting relationship. Yeah, Billy, but Carmen, Miss Mangini.
He knows I got him here for a reason.
Oh, no.
I'm going to toughen his ass up.
She keeps holding up the rosary.
Yeah, for swinging the razor beads at him.
Oh, no.
I'm going to hit him in the head and knock him the freak out.
Look at Miss Mangini. You need to toughen that man up, okay?
I am. I'm going to toughen him up. I'm even thinking about giving him a one-way ticket to Texas.
What the?
Survive the flood.
What's he gonna do in Texas? Miss Mangini, what's he gonna do in Texas?
He's going to go look for the bodies of the dead kids. He's going to save them. He'll stand in the water and hold them up so they can breathe. Every once in a while, he'll have to put them down and let them float a little so he can get a breath in.
Miss Mangini, does Billy Blank go to the gym? Miss Mangini, does Billy Blank go to the gym?
Does Billy Blank go to the gym?
Yeah, gym.
Billy Blank is the gym.
There we get some support.
No, I mean gym. Does Billy Blank lift weights?
Listen, I'm going to tell you what he does.
Oh, boy.
He goes out on the roof in the back, in my back porch,
Yeah.
and he watches the girls jumping in the water next door in the swimming pool. And then he starts pumping iron, watching them. He gets all nervous.
And what do you do?
His leg, he's lifting his arms. He's saying, I thought he was having a seizure when I seen him.
And what do you say to
He
him?
was saying, "Oh, Mama, help me. Help me, oh, Mama, help me." I said, "Damn, Bill. Mama ain't here. She can't help you." He said, "I want to make one of them a mama."
Who cooked dinner tonight? Billy Blank?
Yep. Billy made Billy burgers and Billy road dogs.
Were they good?
Yeah, they were out of this world.
Bill!
He cooks like Pierre the chef.
Bill, you dog, man. I didn't know you could cook.
No, Bill could do anything.
Bill, I didn't know you could cook or was a wizard. Carmen, did you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Billy Road Dog. That sounds like interesting. Bill, what do you put on these Billy Road Dogs?
We're back. The greatest moment of my life, man. Oh.
Bill, what do you put on these Billy Road Dogs?
I cook up dogs. Woo.
I want you to go to
Yo, I might have to come over on draft day, and you might have to make me one of these Billy Road Dogs.
Don't listen to her.
What?
Oh, that was gold. That was gold.
Well, we got 30 seconds left before I call off. Anything else you guys want to say?
Oh. Looking forward to SummerSlam. Oh.
I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. I can't wait to hang out with Di, Carmen, Jesse, and Jackson, and Bill. Oh, that's right. He didn't want to buy a ticket. My bad.
I was waiting for you to list off all the people.
Carmen, who can't you wait to hang out with? Carmen at SummerSlam.
Yeah, list John Cena.
We would have hanged out with Bill, but he didn't want to spend.
He can still come if he wants.
I think that's good. I think people listen. It'll be like, good for Bill. He didn't want to spend the money. He's trying to save.
He's frugal.
He's trying to save for what?
I don't know.
Another
Secret.
another fish another fish concert?
Oh no! Oh no! Don't bring fish into the mix.
Thanks for joining me on the Bubcast, Carmen, Billy Blank. I'm out.